Yesterday, we were flying around Mount Fuji, but for the next 2 days, we will be going from the sky to the sea and going diving here in Izu, Japan. Good morning! It is day 1 of diving here in Izu, so time to get ready, get some food, and then head out. It's going to be about a 30-minute drive to get to the diving spots, so we'll see you there. Today we're heading towards the west side of Izu to a shop called Shishihama. Don't know much about this place except it has pretty good reviews, and they also accepted me as a solo diver for today. The weather right now is still slightly overcast and it's still slightly drizzling, I think, outside, but according to the weather report it should be clearing up soon. So fingers crossed it's gonna be nice and sunny by the time we get there and start diving. I don't think it should matter too much when we're in the water, but personally I would love for it to be nice and sunny when we're there. Alright, we've made it here. Time to get checked in. Time to get fitted for the wetsuit. Time to get changed. All changed and ready to go. I'm not quite used to how tight these wetsuits are, especially this area. It's super tight. One nice thing about this place is you don't need to have a diving license to go out and have some of the dives here. But without a license, you can't go as deep in the water. So I think we're limited to about 12 meters. With the licenses, they can take you out to as deep as like 25 meters here. If you want to go to the deeper waters, you'll definitely need to have a license for that. We just finished our first dive, so I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about whether I can get the breathing correctly or not, but once we got in the water, was able to breathe just fine, so no problems at all. So resting up for a little bit and then gonna go in for the second dive. Supposedly the weather, and especially the wind's gonna get a lot stronger in the afternoon, so we gotta get both of our dives in this morning. Round 2. And that wraps up our second dive. So towards the end, it definitely got pretty cold, and so just took a super nice warm shower, and that was super refreshing. So the second dive, we ended up going a little bit further out. There's a bunch of fish near the sea anemone that were really colorful. The instructor actually gave us some food so that we can feed the fish, and so we were able to feed the fish and just kind of watch all these colorful fish come by and eat the food from our hands. Thank you to my instructor for the day.
Hi.
Thank you. So that's it for today. I'm super grateful for the diving instructor who took me around today as a solo diver without a license. Was able to take me in to check out all these amazing sea life. And I really need to get a license going in the future. All right, time to head home now and relax for the rest of the day. And then we will hopefully hit up a new dive spot for tomorrow. Good morning, day 2 here in Izu. And today we're going diving on the east side of Izu at a place called Izu Oceanic Park. It's not just gonna be me diving alone anymore, but today, Andy will be accompanying me. Hey, we've made it. This place is huge. There's a bunch of picnic tables here. I can imagine that in busy times, they'd be able to host a lot of scuba divers in this area. Finished the safety briefing here as well. They explained that without a license, there's a bunch of interesting places that I can't go to. We'll need to get my license at a future date so that I can do all these more amazing dives. It's a little bit cold today, so they've given us an extra inner layer vest to keep us warm. Time to get changed again. All right, done changing. It's super tight everywhere. Instructor's preparing our tanks for us, so he said we can have some fun at the beach while we wait. I'm gonna jump in the water a little bit and see how cold it is today. Woo! Let's go see some fishes. Saw somebody saw some fish.
The best thing though is that there's this wetsuit okay hot tub. I'm super looking forward to that.
Only in Japan. Hot tub after diving. Nothing like a hot drink after a cold swim. Apparently my swimming form is incorrect. I swim like a freestyle swimmer. So this next dive, I'm gonna try working on longer, smoother kicks. Last dive of the day, last dive of the trip.
We did 2 dives, each 35 minutes. That was great. The visibility was quite good. The water's not as cold as I feared it would be.
Round 2. One thing I've also noticed about these dive spots is they're all beach dive spots, so you just go directly from the beach into the water as opposed to taking a boat, driving out, and then going in from there. Also want to say thank you for instructors for today. Mr. Sayama, thank you. Overall, I think this is a great deal for anyone who wants to experience scuba diving for the first time. So for our package, it includes 2 dives and an instructor to accompany the whole time, as well as full equipment rental for just under 20,000 yen. I highly recommend any of these diving spots, especially if you're in the Tokyo area and looking for great diving spots that are nearby, as this place is only like about a 2-hour train ride from Tokyo. There's a lot of great dive spots. We've only been to 2. Would recommend both of the 2 I went to, but I'm sure there's a lot of other great ones out there as well. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. But before that, time to get some food because I'm starving.